you personally take away from that experience, you being around Nas? Like, what's some gems that, maybe he may have not even told you personally, but you just picked up on that you take with you, that you learn from him being such like a mogul in the game. Like, I feel like there's so many things to learn from. What are some things that you took away from being around him?
Just the passion to move forward, to continuously progress and recreate yourself, and you know what I mean, and just to hustle, man. Like Nas taught me how to don't stop no matter, and how to like don't wear yourself too thin, but at the same time you got to be able to jump off into other ventures, jump off into other shit besides rap. Rap supposed to just get you in the door, right? You know what I'm saying? And if that's your real passion, you're gonna always do that. Like I'll always go back in the studio and, you know what I mean, put something together, something I'm going through. But as far as me acting and the store, all this type of shit, that came from Nas, like, you know what I'm saying?
So
And
he taught you how to be
having conversations with him. And Nipsey as well, God bless his soul. But Nas for sure, 100% as far as just, instead of thinking of myself as a rapper, think of myself as a brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He gave me that game. Like, you bigger than just Dave East, the rapper. You know what I mean? There's so many other things you could do with this shit. So I definitely keep that in the back of my mind with a lot of my different business moves, endorsements, collaborations, all that type of shit. I keep, I hear his voice when I'm making different decisions. Yeah. I want to get more into that a little more moving forward.
I feel like you should.
You know what I mean? I'm getting a little older. I feel like
you're still young. Stop
do
it.
my model thing now. Word.
Now, how do you feel about being, the pretty boy, the sex symbol?
Think I'm pretty?
The man, well, the women think you're pretty. The women think you're pretty. I think you're type ugly, but whatever, it is what it is.
Damn.
I'm just fucking with you. Is it annoying? Like the females, like, like the post and like everybody, like all the females thirst and like, oh, you this, you that. Because I read comments, I go through them, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this man. Do you like it? Do you welcome it? Or is it unwanted attention?
Me and my pops had the funniest convo. We said, yo, life is a lot easier when you a little better look. You're a little better
listen, pretty privilege is a fucking thing, okay?
He say life is a little, life a little smoother when you're a little attractive. But that don't bother me.
It don't bother you? Because I know some people might be like, oh my God, it's just like, the females, they're right. They're pretty respectful when they see you out.
They try to, some of them.
Yeah. I can imagine a lot of them must try it. Yeah. How's your DMs? They okay?
I don't really, the internet is a tricky place.
It is a very tricky place, but I can see regular ass bitches be like, oh, and today I'm going to wake up and DM Dave East and see what's up. We'll see what's the vibes. He might fall for it.
That's the land of the unknown, land of the lost.
Okay, let's pivot. Fitness. Why is fitness so important to you? Is it because of the way it makes you feel or the way it makes you look?
Both. I feel like men and women. I feel like when you've been in that gym, you feel better for sure. But you like how your clothes, you know what I mean? Like you like how your t-shirt or your
you like to sit down and not have a little belly, right?
Whatever you got going on, like you feel me? I feel like you like seeing, you working. I feel like it's with anything. You working at something and seeing the results. You get what I mean? So I feel like with fitness, like I told you, I played ball all my life coming in. So I'm an athlete anyway. Like before rap, anything was doing what it did for me. I was an athlete. I was in the gym. I would go run. I did all of that. So I just feel like that's a part of life. I feel like everybody should implement that in their life some kind of way, you know what I'm saying? Because movement is just good for you, you know what I mean? If you're sitting around, you ain't really, you know what I mean? That's how I feel like a lot of health problems, especially as you get older, but I feel like a lot of health problems just come from people not moving, you know what I mean? Or not.
That's a fact.
If you're not moving, if you're sitting around, I feel like a lot of that heart disease and that diabetes, all them different, I feel like that come from, not saying it all comes from that, but I think a lot of times just working out is better than most medicines. You know what I mean? Just if you get a real consistent schedule working. I see people in the gym, I know they 80 years old. They gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Old people in there. Got more energy, than a younger person. So it's like, it's up to the life you choose to live. Some people don't care if they're gonna be here that long. I got kids and I wanna be here. If I didn't have kids, I still wanna be here. So I feel like that just prolongs your life. You know what I'm saying? Working out, I think it put years on your life. Got going on.
Okay, let's get into fashion now, B.
What we talking about?
You brought good hat.
Yeah.
This is good hat for me. Good looking.
Shouts to Godspeed, man. With the little collab I did with them.
What's your GOAT like brand? Like what you rocking with right now? Like, do you have like a favorite brand in fashion? Like,
Nah, I don't got one favorite brand.
So what name of
I
you
like,
want to plug
a
up?
lot of different shit, but I like shit niggas ain't
Like,
wearing.
what's your style? Yeah, like what's your style considered? Like, what you?
I'm chilling tonight, so we can't really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really go fashion crazy.
Like, what's going crazy? Let's get into it. Like, what's some fresh? Like, what's
when you really like care, like, I think that's just like what nigga. I got the shirt.
Like what's going crazy? Like, what's some shit? I want to know.
I be putting shit together because I feel like I don't like to try too hard with that because I feel like a lot of niggas try real hard at it.
Yeah.
And they be it look like they tried hard.
It look like
I like it look like damn, you put that together. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Now if it's certain events and shit, of course, posters stand out and shit like that. But on the regular,
so this is regular.
I go for comfort.
All right, so like,
comfort.
What could they catch you in like this? Like this is comfortable for you? Like,
yeah, I like jeans.
I want to know like what's
different
fresh to you
I like jeans and shit, different jeans. I'm a sweatsuit nigga. I love sweatsuits.
Okay.
I don't know. It varies on the weather. It varies on the moment. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What's your GOAT sneaker? Like, yo, I could wear these like forever.
All the time?
All time favorite sneaker.
All time favorite sneaker. That's tough, brother. I don't know.
Like an Air Force One?
Yeah, I could do them forever.
Or Constructs?
But those is like those is essentials.
Yeah, or a 9.5.
That's not even like a favorite. That's like you gotta have that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Jordan 3, Jordan 4, or what like?
The 4s is my shit. It's the 3s.
What's your favorite bikes? Let's
Jordans is crazy too. Like them.
What you got on right now? What's these?
Some Solomon. I think how you pronounce it? Solomon.
Oh, okay.
Solomon, I think.
Okay.
Some little funny shit. So I couldn't kill. I ain't see niggas wearing them, so I'm like, look at them. Like, I be on that.
Yeah. So how you shop? Like, take us through the process. Do you shop or people just sing you shit all day? Like
both.
Okay.
I like to shop online.
Okay. So where you go? You want to give them your spots?
Nope. I ain't making none of them shit. You know, y'all can find it. You know what I'm saying? It's on.
You ain't giving them your spots when you go online, like.
But I ain't gonna front. I'm like I like vintage spots and like I be finding little funny stores downtown and shit that got mad vintage shit.
Okay, so you got your spots down.
Yeah,
you don't want to plug them like.
Niggas don't be, I can't do that. They make it hot. Then I can't go there no more.
Okay.
But yeah, I like this shit niggas don't be having on. I mean, I'm into some shit that niggas is wearing today.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't be wanting to look like A, B, C. I don't want, the Spider-Man shit.
Right. Yeah.
I don't want, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't want to be like that in the club with niggas. Like, damn,
you don't pick the shit off the mannequin.
We all
like,
thought that tonight?
Yeah.
Impossible, nigga. Niggas did bad.
Niggas did bad.
Niggas did bad.
So if you got the same shit on as a nigga in the club, you did bad?
Tight. I did bad. Because I knew when I was buying it, a nigga might have came and bought this same shit right here. Like, Louis just got this? Yeah, niggas came and bought this.
So do you wear like vintage pieces or you like all your shit up to date? Because you know how some
Both.
Shit. Oh, okay.
Both. I like vintage shit. Like I was, it's crazy. I was having a convo with my man. I'm not really like a in season nigga. Like how they be like, oh, it's Louis Vuitton this season.
Yeah.
I get that. I don't give a fuck what season it was.
Right.
Like I'm gonna put it together. So I don't care about the time period and all that type of shit. I don't keep up with that shit. I like the vintage shit more than the newer shit a lot of times. Cause the newer designer, you know what I mean? All of them don't be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They be trying to keep up with the times. So.
Yeah, and a lot of shit be getting retroed and all, like a lot of shit be coming back and all that. Like, did you find yourself wearing some shit like you had mad years ago and you throwing it on like today and it's like fire? Like
Paint, a bunch of shit.
Like, you know, like.
I forget I got and be like, oh, niggas. You know what? That happened to me with sneakers.
Okay.
And I see a sneaker about to re-release.
Oh.
Like, I got them shits 5 years ago or 6 years, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just break before they drop, I'll break them shits out. Like.
So how do you shop? Like, do you buy pieces like if you gotta go somewhere, or you just buy like shop when you just?
If I'm out, I buy shit like Like, I keep in mind what I got in the crib sometimes.
Sometimes niggas be buying double. You be like,
forget.
yo, I got.
But in my mind, I be like, oh, I got some boots, or I got a hoodie or some shit that go with this beanie or this coat. Let me grab that.
Okay.
And I don't know when I'm gonna wear it, but I just know in my mind, I got some shit I could put that together with. And I don't know when I'm gonna come back in this spot, so let me grab that. Like, I do shit like
so
that.
you always shopping, they ain't
Random.
no run up on you and then like. So what's your favorite brand? You got a favorite?
Brand, not one favorite. Lately I've been more into like unknown shit. Like,
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the shit that's coming up, or a lot of people don't really know about it. Cause you always gonna have your Louis, your Dior's, your Gucci.
Yeah.
That's always gonna be considered the fly shit. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're spending a lot of money. But I don't think being fly is equal to spending mad bread. Like I feel like you could, you know what I mean? It's fly.
You don't have to spend. You don't have to spend money to be fly. You don't think?
You gotta spend a couple dollars.
Okay.
Of course. Like, you can't just be pop. You know what I'm saying?
Pop peso.
Can't be that. You gotta spend a couple dollars. But I don't feel like when you got them designers on head to toe that make you fly.
Oh,
in my
okay.
eyes, like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? You might still look corny. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm saying? Word.
As for a new artist today, you think is it better to be an independent artist or to go the major route?
I think it's too much information out there now to not be indie. If you figure that out, you know what I mean. Like you figure out exactly what works for you. You figure out your fan, your audience. You know what I'm saying, and what they like you for, what they fuck with you for. Really ain't no need for no label, but I feel like it go either way. You know what I'm saying? For some artists, some people, they want that. I wanted that experience. I wanted to say I was on Def Jam where DMX was over there at one time.
Yeah.
And
It's a name brand.
all these motherfuckers, all these
Def
top
Jam,
people that been on this label. Now I'm a part of that history. When they do that 100-year book or whatever, my name is in there. You know what I mean? Like, so I always thought about shit like that. So I went that route. But I feel like now it's 2025. Like, you could Google, you know what I mean? You could Google how to create your own independent company and how to, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's just too much information out there now for young artists. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you want to get your money.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's what you sign that deal with that label for. You know what I mean? You want that bread. So I feel like there's so many other ways to get your money in this shit now where the power of the label ain't what it once was.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking labels because, you know what I mean? They do what they do. But I feel like the machine that they used to be, you could become your own machine now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. No knock to no label, but I feel like the artist could become their own machine now. It's too many outlets. It's too many different DSPs and different podcasts, and there's too many ways
Streaming.
to put your brand out there now, like where you don't have to use that machine hoping they gonna do it. Like you could just do that shit yourself.
I think people are afraid when it comes to rap today because I don't know if it's true or not, but niggas saying the money's just not circulating the same in rap.
That's why you gotta hustle in this shit. You gotta understand, but you gotta come in this shit thinking that, bro. Like niggas in the NBA don't just play ball. They gotta do commercials for brands. You always gotta get money somewhere else, no matter what your lane is. Like whether it's merch, whether it's whatever you're doing. Like you can't just think I'm a rap and get paid from that the rest of my life from me rapping. Now you rapping can create all kind of shit. Put you in this movie, put you in that, all, you know what I mean? Just from you rapping, but you gotta have an open mind to like tequila. You know what I mean? Like it's mad lanes in this shit.
Definitely. You can brand,
You know
like
what
you
I
said,
mean?
merch.
I feel like it's branding at this point. You know what I mean? It's all about how you brand yourself as more than an artist. You gotta really move as a brand. You gotta move, you know what I mean? Whatever falls under your umbrella, I feel like you should attack it, be a part of that. Cause you don't know who somebody might not like my music, but they like my weed.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody might not like the weed, but they like me acting. You know what I mean? It's mad different shit that you can create just for your brand. Like
You're a perfect example of that because you got a lot of ventures going on and your avenue of income is not only rapping, you have your own brand that we just seen here that you showed, the Pablo brand.
Well, yeah, this is new too.
Yeah, so you got that going on. I know you have a store, right?
Yeah, in Harlem, yeah.
You have a store
from the
going
deli.
on?
Yeah,
You started an acting career.
man.
You was on the Wu-Tang. So there's so many avenues you could do just to have an income. But I think dudes just get stuck in their ways. Maybe if it's fear of trying different things, whatever the case may be. But you're right. You got to be a hustler. Not everybody's a hustler, though. Not everybody can adapt.
But you can have a team around you that's hustling. You know, it don't have to be you. That's the beauty. That's the beauty with this shit. You got to create the right team, because that might not. You might just be the brains of it. You know what I mean? You might be the one that know how to do the shit, but you need to have people around you that don't mind grinding for that shit with you. Like, you know what I mean? It feel better later on when we all win. You know what I mean? So I feel like God just put us on certain journeys to prepare us for whatever it is we supposed to be doing out here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all the shit I went through, it strengthened my mind, my whole shit, as far as how I move, how I look at shit, the game I give to the bros that's trying to do the same. You know what I mean? Like, I just got a different outlook on it now. Like, you know what I mean?
You being a father today, is there things that your father did with you that you learned from him and you also use as being a parent?
Yeah, my pops was heavy on chess, the game of chess. And as minute as that may seem, bro, that shit is like real life, you heard?
That shit is life.
No, I'm telling you, like, cards, all that shit cool, checkers, you know what I mean? It's cool, it's cute, you know what I mean? It's fun.
This is life.
But my dad taught me and my brother how to fight and chess mad early. And I do the same with my daughters. You know what I mean? I teach them how to protect themselves, put their hands up if somebody, you know what I mean? And I teach them the meaning behind chess. Like, you know what I mean? Every piece on this board count. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at one piece bigger than the other. Now you got pieces that's more powerful on this board, but every piece count. You know what I'm saying? And Kyrie 8, Kobe is 4. So I want to instill that in them right now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just how to move on that chessboard, because that's how you move in life. I feel this whole shit is a game of chess.
Absolutely. I definitely
you got to think before you make a decision. You heard? In chess, you can't just make that move. You might make that move and nigga get you. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be like, you got to see it 3-4 plays.
And you got to see the
whole board. If I make that move, this can happen. That can happen. Let me draw back. Let me bring my. You know what I mean? I feel like chess really could compare to life. Like, so yeah, that's something I got from my pops that I definitely do with my daughters.